Hi guys, it's Heather at Divine Guidance Tarot back at you with another pick-a-deck. This time it's what about you turns him on. So what is it about you that turns him on? As always, gotta go through my spiel. This is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. If it doesn't resonate, please don't listen, because it's important that you get the messages that you need. So find a YouTube reader that can help you. There are millions out there. If you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me at Divine, G-U-U-D-I-A-N-C-E, tarot by Heather at gmail.com, and we will get you set up. What else? Nothing. All right. So, ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Got your cards? All right. Let's get started. Okay, so deck 1. How does he or she feel about you? Or what about you turns them on? Sorry, wrong reading. What about you turns them on? Okay, so you've got the 10 of Wands with the Queen of Wands. Okay. So what turns them on about you is you have this like dual personality thing going on. Like you're like this innocent sexy. See how innocent she looks? She's so pretty in her dress and like her ball gown. She looks like and her eyes, you know, they're like a sort of a look in her eyes, like an innocent look. But then you have the Queen of Rods, which is the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is, you know, sexual, open, warm, creative. So I feel like you have this sexy, warm, open, creative vibe about you, but still an innocent sort of a way. So what they find sexiest about you is that you have a sexy innocence about you. Maybe they feel like you don't have a lot of life experience, a lot of experience with men, and it turns them on to think that they would be like the first or one of the first, or so that's what they find sexy about you, is that you have this like innocent sexiness. All right. Number 2. What do they find sexiest about you? What about you turns them on? Ooh, sorry, I'm gonna flip it because I'm just doing pictures. I'm not doing reversals. So right off, I noticed both of their hair. They both have beautiful blonde hair. Even if you're not blonde, maybe you have beautiful hair. Also, they both have really nice boobs. And they both are extremely confident. You have the moon with the stars. So you shine. You're the kind of girl that turns heads, that exudes this sexy confidence. Like you can have any man in the world. Like you're the kind of girl that would sunbathe naked and not think anything of it. I would totally do that. I would. I don't care. I mean, unless there were children around, in which case no, but like I would go to a nude beach. And totally. I mean, I could get rid of all my tan lines. Like my ass is so white, it's ridiculous. I can't, like, I look at it in the mirror and I'm like, oh my god, am I really that white in the winter? Oh my god. I live in Arizona, for God's sake, you know? Oh, sorry. Okay, but yeah. You exude sexiness, confidence, power, and men are just like drawn to you. And I feel like you're just like, what's sexiest about you is you're sexy, and you know it, and you rock it. And that was group 2. Group 3. We got the Ace of Cups with the High Priestess. All right. So I feel like what's sexiest about you is that you have this, you exude this inner confidence, this quiet confidence. Like, maybe you're a very spiritual person, you know, like me and like, you know, other readers. Maybe they feel like you're like an otherworldly sort of a being, like you're like a goddess, right? Because look, that's like Venus, right? It's the goddess of love. So I feel like they feel like you're so sexy because you hold yourself like you're a goddess. You have this confidence, but not in like a hoary way. Because the High Priestess is the Virgin card, right? I don't feel like they feel like you're so innocent, but I feel like they feel like you're very, maybe like sexually wise, or have some sort of knowledge, secret knowledge. Maybe you've like really glowy skin. Just something about you tells them that. I feel like you also have a very womanly figure. I don't think you're super skinny. I think you have a very womanly body, and that's very sexy to men. But you also have this virginal, wisdomy sort of a quality about you. Untouchable? I'm getting like untouchable. Like, you're so sexy because you're untouchable. Because you're very selective. You're a very selective woman. You're very beautiful, but you're very selective about who you date. And if they don't think that they have a chance, it only makes them want you more, right? People want what they can't have, which is why a lot of relationships fail or fail to get off the ground, because nowadays women are so busy chasing men that they've lost the hunter mode. Like, why would a lion need to eat? Why would a lion need to hunt if the gazelles are just walking into their mouths? Like, why? They wouldn't hunt anymore, and the gazelles would just get eaten. So I feel it's very sexy that you're picky about who you sleep with, about who you date. And I think other men find that sexy too, because they have to work harder, and it like gets their hunter mode going on, which is how it's supposed to be. Women are supposed to be chased. It's been completely reversed. Like, why are you chasing men? Buy yourself a vibrator. You don't need no man. Buy yourself a dildo. I guess I'm gonna have to put sexual explicit content on the what it's about or whatever. But yeah, like, not you, because obviously I just met girls nowadays. Most women nowadays are so busy begging for men's attention that men don't have to chase them anymore. So when women say that they want to be equal to men, you want to be equal to men, you're equal to men. I don't want to be equal to men. I want to be better than a man, which women are by far better than men. We already are. We're just lowering ourselves by acting classless. Not you. You stay in your womanly power, and that's sexy. Alright, group 4. What about you turns the men on? Ooh, you got the star with the lovers. Star again, and the lovers. So, first thing I notice is that her eyes are like, shining. I feel like you have really, really, really nice eyes. And you just have this shine about you. And probably you have a really womanly body. I feel like you have this magnetic energy that men are attracted to. It doesn't matter if you're you don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter if you're classically pretty or classically skinny or have a six-pack or a little pudgy belly. Like, the energy that you have is so sexual that it just draws men in. You know, like a super sex. I feel like a very, very, very feminine energy. Like, and you know how to work it. And that's really sexy to men. I also, once again, her eyes. His eyes are closed, but look at hers are open. I feel like you're very aware of your energy. You're very aware of the fact that men want you. And you use it to your advantage to get what you want. Which, good for you. Fuck, man. Good for you. Like I said in the last pile, like, why are women out there chasing men? Why? You're killing the hunter instinct. You know, why is the lion going to go hunt for food when the gazelles are coming right to their mouths? Although, you know, the female lions do all the work, you know, and bring the food to the male lions anyway. I mean, so male lions really don't have to hunt anyway. I guess that was a bad example, but like a predator. You know, men are like supposed to be the predators and women are supposed to be the prey, and there's supposed to be this whole chase thing going on, but women are wrecking it because they're just like throwing their pussy out there. Like, here you go. Let me have sex with me and then love me. Like, that's not, don't lower your standards like that. Not saying that you do. I'm just saying, like, women. I'm guilty. I did that. I was so desperate for attention that I slept with men. Not a lot, but I did do that because I just wanted love so badly, and I just chased and chased and chased, and all it did was drive them away because they knew they could have me anytime they wanted. And now that I don't do that, the ones that I did do that with are coming back. And I'm like, no, hell no. I'm like, you didn't do anything for me. Why the fuck am I giving you the time of day? No. Like, a guy last night hit me up, and he's like, come over. I'm like, no. And he was like, why not? I'm like, I have a boyfriend. No, thank you. And he was like, so? He'll never know. And I'm like, no. I'm like, I gave you a chance. I said I wanted to have a relationship with you, and you blew me off and were like, I don't want that. And so I was like, fine, whatever, and I moved on. And now that I'm saying no, now you want me to come back? Like, because he just messaged me again today. He was like, well, would you like to go on a date? And I'm like, no, I have a boyfriend. Like, I'm sorry you missed your chance. So here's a tip for you girls. If you want a boyfriend or if you want men to chase you, don't give it up. Power of the pussy. Make sure you get yours before you give them theirs. I'm definitely going to have to put this as an explicit video. All right. That's deck 4. Deck 5. What about you turns them on? You've got the 10 of Cups with the Empress. So you're like something out of a fairy tale. You're like Cinderella. You're just beautiful. I feel like you're very sweet. And that you're the Empress. So you're all 4 queens combined. You're creative, you're logical, you're emotionally open, and you are grounded. You're all 4, right? And you have everything. You have money, you have love, you have confidence.
Yes.
Hi!
Hi. Fish, bus. Ring the bell. Bell.
Ring the bell!
You want to ring the bell?
Ding ding!
There. No, like this. This one. See? Thank you.
Okay, sorry about that. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So you are like a Disney princess. So like maybe you have a really nice singing voice, or maybe you're super kind, maybe you love animals, maybe you're super helpful. You just give off this kindness vibe, and it's very sexy. And I think possibly you might normally the Empress is pregnant, but she's not pregnant in this. But she does have her heart between her breasts. So I feel like maybe you wear your heart on your sleeve a lot, or your heart on your chest a lot. You're very emotionally open, right? And that shows. And you're kind, and you're sweet. You're not. I feel like maybe you're a bit shy when it comes to men. Maybe a bit of a romantic. I feel I'm getting a very romantic vibe, that you want the fairy tale. You know, like in Pretty Woman, when he's like, you know, I got you a condo, and she's like, here baby, let me put you up in a condo and leave some money by the bed when I pass through town. And she's like, that's not enough for me, and I want the fairy tale, right? You're that kind of girl. Not saying you're like a hooker. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you're like the Julia Roberts at the end of the movie that finally realizes her self-worth and like is like, no, enough. I'm my own woman. I want love. I want happiness. And I'm not open to anything that isn't going to be real and true. And I think that turns men on. That they really honestly don't have a chance with you unless they're willing to commit. Once again, the hunter chasing thing. You don't throw yourself around out there because you make men chase you, which is as it should be. So good for you. All right. That was What About You Turns Them On. Oh my God, what time is it? 7:45. I still have an hour and 15 minutes before I can get out of here. And Alex hasn't texted me all day. We were supposed to hang out tonight, but we're in this huge ass fight. I don't know. I don't know if it's really going to work out with him so well. I feel like we're in two different places. And we want different things. But anyway, sorry, rambling. If this resonated, please like, comment, subscribe. If you'd like a personal reading, please contact me at divineguudince tarot by heather@gmail.com, and we'll get you set up. And other than that, have a blessed day. Love and light.